Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, let's do a grace card reading. I have all my little decks here, so I'm not sure what halo card we're gonna pull, but I'll just be spontaneous. Thank you for being here, y'all. This is just a general, let's general checkup. It's timeless. It's whenever you get this message. Maybe something will resonate with you from the grace cards, and like I said, I'll probably pull another one from one of these other decks. I've got the Wild Mystic Oracle deck, I've got the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck, and I've got the Power of the Elements Oracle decks. Oh, my Oracle decks in a row. Again, thank you for being here. Let's get to it, y'all. This first card is from the grace card deck, so let's just see, let's just see what the grace cards have for us. And we do have a powerful new moon coming up, y'all. Yeah, I got a couple of notes on that at the end of this video. Just hang on with me. Not a lot, just a little, just enough. Okay. I love this card, y'all. I love it. Surrender. Surrender. Surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace. It's the name of the game. You know, it's weird. It's weird. We got to have a weird balance between vying for things and shooting after things. Well, not shooting things, but going after things that we want in our life and setting goals and la 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 la. But at the end of the day, the whole deal, the whole way to manifest, which is really crazy and sort of marsupialized, is we have to learn how to surrender. We have to learn how to lay down our deal. We have to learn how to cast out and then let the fishes swim to the hook, rather than constantly casting out, constantly reeling back, and constantly, it's kind of like that. Especially when we're dealing with other people, because the bottom line is every single person on this planet is supposed to be here for one reason or another. Okay. I'm just keeping it real. Sometimes, some people are just not all that, enjoyable, but they are part of Source. We are all Source incarnate on this planet, and they are supposed to be here just like we're supposed to be here. And if they come in company with us, if they come into our 3D experience, there's something there for us. All we got to do is put down our prejudgments, try and soften our own agenda long enough to absorb this lesson or this information that Source has got for us through these other people or these experiences that may not be, like your number one on your to-do list. It's all about our expansion, you know that, right? You can't imagine how much effort it actually does take for the petals to open up on a flower. I can't imagine that it's all that easy to do. Can't imagine how much effort it takes for the butterfly to pop itself out of that hard-ass cocoon, and then have to learn how to fly and get used to the light. But to make all these transformations in our world, to make all these big turns in our world, we have to learn how to stop trying to work so hard and manipulate everything, and allow our organic lives to tell us what we need to do, what we need to know, so that we can move forward in our world, so that we're not on loop all the time. And if you hear that cat in the background, yeah, one of my cats, she likes to go outside, and she was allowed to go outside until yesterday, and she was gone all day, and then she lost her collar, and so, oh no, she's grounded. So that's what that is all about, Miss Tilly. But yeah, just, and I keep trying to tell her, look, surrender into this, because you lost your collar, you ain't going outside again. Yeah, but this is the key. It unlocks the grace of our lives. Yes, have your goals, have your dreams, have your wishes, have your desires. Because what you think you want and what you think you need, that's all very important. That's a very important little crystalline structure that we weave for ourselves. That's important. But when it all boils down, we have to remember that every single thing we experience, every person we come in contact with, has been sent to us on purpose. That is supposed to be there. We have conjured this up for ourselves. And no, I know you don't want to hear that, but it's true, okay? Our higher selves are trying to divine for us. Our higher selves know us. know what we can handle, know what we need, know how it's going to help our expansion to bring certain things to our experience. And what we need to do is believe in that, trust in that, have respect for the process of our organic unfolding of our own lives. And sometimes that might make you want to pray about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just ask for guidance. They just came together. And then relax. Breathe. Everything is happening exactly as it should be. Surrender unlocks the unlocks the door to grace. Is the key that unlocks the door to grace. And if you just need to, tell Source that you're open and receptive to all of these things in your life, that you are putting this into play. You're putting this surrender vibe into play for yourself. You're going to hover on that frequency of allowance so that you can bring in the blessings that you want. And by that point, you're going to be like, what? You're going to be in relaxed mode because you're going to be breathing. Why? Because you know every single thing that you're bringing to yourself is for your best evolution on this planet. Okay, got that one? Okay, that was really cool. They just jumped up at me, so I just said, all right, come on in. I surrender this reading to you, Grace cards. Okay, y'all, I do want to pull one more card. And thank you, by the way, subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. And everything I'm doing here is for us. So if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe you could consider subscribing, It don't cost nothing, y'all. Okay, so what I want to do, I think we'll use the Power of the Elements Oracle deck. And the card that I pulled this morning was beautiful. It was the River. Flow with life, new beginning. But I'm going to put that back in. I'm just going to shuffle really quick and see what the Power of the Elements Oracle deck has for us at this moment. All right. If y'all care to share this video, please do, because the information that I'm going to give you in just about a minute, it's not going to be a ton of information. Basically, I'm just going to give you a heads up, okay? I'm good at that. All right, let's see what this one gives us. It's a water card. It is number 12, which reduces to 3. So if 12 or 3 occurs to you in any way, if that's a part of your world in any way, there's probably something in this one for you. Okay, all is well. All is well, okay? Trust me, I've had some really rocky days in the last week, and but you know what? All is well. All is well, okay? Let your emotions flow through you. Whatever it is, you're going to go out there, you're going to experience, you're going to be here, and you're going to experience, and then you're going to feel, and then you're going to think, and then you're going to, and then all this stuff, okay? Let it flow. Whatever it is that you're feeling, go ahead and feel it. But as it comes in, let it go out. That's the whole key, is not to let this stuff come in and then you get jammed up and walk around with it, or barely walk around with it, because it kind of gets heavy when you do that. Process it. Allow it. Allow it. Be receptive. Okay, I feel crappy. Okay, I'm mad. Okay, I'm just about to feel that. Let it do its thing for you. Let it inspire you. Let it, whatever. People call it a trigger. Okay, well, it's triggering you. Let those things happen. Because if you do not accept what you're feeling, you can't process it. You can't do anything with it. If you're constantly putting your hand out to your experience, you're just making contact with it constantly. Allow it. Allow it to come to you. Allow it to nurture you. Allow it to expand you. Allow yourself to feel what you feel, and then learn to work it. Learn to rework it. Learn to put it in its place. Because when you start doing that and you start getting adept at doing that, it's so healthy for you to feel what you feel, but it's even healthier for you to embrace what you feel and then turn it into something, alchemize it, be the alchemist. Because that gives us a sense of power, and when we feel powerful in our own right, then we're not running around on this planet in that needy vibe that vies for other people to fill our cups and to do stuff for us and to make us feel better. We're taking responsibility for our own journey. And when we do that, we are powerful. Stuff's going to happen in life, okay? Stuff's going to make you, you're a human being. You run on emotion. And the alien in me is just like, oh, it's so gross. But we do, y'all. And the worst thing you can do is get it in and let it simmer and not deal with it, not cope, not feel, okay, I can't feel this way because it's not proper. No, it is. But it's even more proper to learn how to be the master of your emotions, be the master of your own deal. And you do that by changing your mindset. Okay, because how we think is how we feel, and how we feel is how we experience. In that order. And that is the way it is. And when we start to claim or accept that responsibility for ourselves, for how we are expressing into the world, how we're receiving, how we're processing, when we start to take control of all of that, every single thing changes for us, y'all. And it's masterful, and you will start to really love it. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. I'm still in that phase. I'm still feeling and mastering my emotions as I go, and it makes me feel really good each time I do it. And I don't get lost in whatever little bit of guilt I might feel for like kind of blowing my stack or not being as kind as I would like to in my own mind. I don't dwell in that because I realize it's a process. I respect process. I'm learning too. I'm me too. But I'm telling you that when you can do that, it is so fun. It is so fun, and life is just different. It's just different. You feel stronger. You feel more enlightened. You feel supported. You feel like okay, I don't know where I'm going. I know when I'm going. I don't know how things are going to turn out, but I'm really good with it. I'm happy to be here. And really, that's where it gets to. And when you're there, shoot. It's all just, hey, okay, what's next? Not, oh God, what's next? But hey, okay, what's next? You know, I have a video that says, please tell me why you can't be your badass self. Well, you can. Why can't you? Because so-and-so said something to you? Because your mama did this to you? Because your boyfriend did that to you? Because you did something that made you feel guilty, then you won't let it go? It's nonsense. It's total nonsense. All is well. Feel what you feel. Let it flow. It's going to come in. But it's up to us to let it flow back out. We're like, this is not like a stick shift. This is a stick shift. This is not an automatic. This is a stick shift. We got to learn how to change gears. We got to learn how to take the curves. Can't get stuck. It's our job. It's our job to keep driving our vehicle. It's our job not to be stuck. And this is the best way to do it, is process information, process feelings. Learn how to flip your switch. When you're feeling that way, is it something that's making you feel good? If it's not, flip your switch and find something else to focus on so that you can process that information, so that you can let that stuff flow back out of you. So you can move your energy into another space, so that you can open up the possibility of a higher frequency. And when you do that, you are alchemizing. You're doing the magic of that work. And nobody else can do that. We have to do all of that for ourselves. You're like, really? Because I'm getting up, I'm managing to get to work, and I got to do all of that. Yeah, you got to do all of that if you want to get out of the loop of the 3D crazy machine scenario, the drama that has been created for us. Yeah, you got to do all that work. And it's intricate. It's going to take some of your time, but that's an investment in us. That's an investment in you, in your journey on this planet. I mean, there are going to be some people who have just decided they're going to be stuck, and they're going to go through the loops, and they're going to go through that rotation, and that's fine. That's what they're supposed to do here then. But for a lot of us, we don't want to do that constantly. We don't constantly go through the drama. We don't constantly want to feel guilty. We don't constantly want to be mad. We don't constantly want to be dreading stuff. We don't want to be in fear all the time. And that's what we're all doing right here. We're figuring out how to wiggle off that big hook. Okay? That's what we're doing. And this is a great way to get it in your mind that it's okay to feel the way you feel, but it's not okay to hang on to it. And it's not okay to regurgitate it and throw it out onto somebody else, because that just hurts us. And that keeps us stuck in this low vibe. Okay? Do some real critical thinking and some real purposeful processing of everything that comes into you so that you can be the master. So that you aren't just bouncing around, and so that other people aren't tugging at you and making you feel a certain way. Because when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, it's our deal, it's our job, it's our responsibility to make ourselves feel better. Because if we feel better, if we feel good, that's how we manifest more of that to come. And nobody else can do that for us. Just saying, yeah. Okay, I'm out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Surrender is the key that unlocks the door to grace. Okay? Relax. Every single thing is happening on purpose. Exactly as it should be. And I know sometimes that's hard to take, but it's true. And when you really look at it like that, if it is, it was supposed to be, because it couldn't be any other way. Maybe you can have some romance with your life. Take some interest in these things that, yeah, may not be so great, but you know that they're there for a reason. You know they're there to teach you something. They're there to expand you. What is it I'm supposed to know about this situation? Because it wouldn't have been sent to me if it wasn't supposed to be here. And if you need to, pray about it. Just speak to yourself. And the most best esoteric prayer you can pray is to ask Source to keep you open and receptive to the blessings that happen in your world every day that support you, so that you can go around with a little more assurance and understanding that you're supposed to be here, you're on purpose, and you are being supported. Okay? You're being protected and supported, and all you got to do is be receptive to that. And again, breathe, relax, all is well. It may look chaotic, but it's by design. There's something there for us, and as soon as we dial in and learn that, or discover it, or get it, we'll be able to move on. It'll all disappear, it'll all disintegrate, and something beautiful and new will pop up. Okay? All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you every single time I come on. It just energizes me, and I'm so appreciative of your time, because that's a big deal. Okay? It is a big deal. And about the new moon, it's going to be volatile. I'm just telling you. Not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to prepare you. So do the right thing for yourself and stay out of the drama. Okay? Try really hard to keep yourself in control. Everything that we just talked about. Ask for guidance. Ask to be tapped into Source. Ask to keep focus on the blessings that are supporting you, so that you cannot be dragged off center. Because, a lot of people aren't tuned into that. And they're going to be, I'm telling you, we're all in it. No one's exempt. I believe it's a Scorpio new moon or something like that. But it's going to be sketchy. It's going to be electric. It's going to be caustic. And the environment is going to be perfect for arguments and miscommunication. And you may feel like, jumping. We're all going to be in this mix. I mean, the majority of the signs, the makeups of the astrological thing, pretty much everybody's going to be affected by this. So the best thing we can do is tap into our sense of control, our sense of kindness, our sense of peace. No matter what anybody else is doing, you keep yourself together and you'll get through this just perfectly, okay? It's only going to last a couple of days, but the ramifications of how we express into the universe because of this stimulation, that stuff can carry on. You know, you're going to have to pay for stuff if you allow yourself to become out of control, okay? And like I said, there's going to be a bunch of stuff poking at us. You just ignore it, okay? You just keep your good agenda in your head. You keep focused on the prize, and you keep your head down. Let life be what it is. Let people be what they be. And if it's not feeling good, you just get out of the way, okay? Save yourselves. Save yourselves. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to prepare you. And I will do a little bit more on that. That's just a quick heads up on that planetary energy. That's going to be, it's coming up. It's coming up 5 to 6 days or something like that. Anyway, I will do more on that in the next video, whether it be an astro video or not. I'm not sure. It may be a grace card video, but I'll give you a little more information on that to go on. And I also will post some links down in the pinned comment section to a couple of, and I got a new girl, y'all. I'm so excited. New girl. Heather. This is Astro with Heather, Astrology with Heather, or something like that. Anyway, I will put her down there because she is, she's pretty heads up. She's pretty cool. And as always, there probably will be a link to Molly McCord's channel because she's always right on time. She's very consistent and very knowledgeable. And, you know, it's always better just to be apprised of what's happening, you know, so that you're not surprised. All right. Thanks again for being here, y'all. And I will see you soon.